This time they double it and pick up 6. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the out, watch the out. Switch, switch. Motion, motion, motion.
Here's Rosen to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to say inside the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Check. Hot, hot.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mayfield on play action. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now it's Rosen looking. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Point it right. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. We got to get the ball.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Big stop, big stop, let's go! Switch it, come on, switch it. Check three. Point it right. Quick the edge. Come.
A run for Nick Chubb. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
180. Defense, alert flare. Check 37. Check. Real. Watch the twist. Slam. Hatchet.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
a loss of 2.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Switch. Joker.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Third down and goal now. And this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Check 6 guys.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
A 20-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Chubb running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
55 is my guy, 55.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. So we got man.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch gears.
25, check 25, check 25. I got it.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter. Gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
.34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on 2nd down, Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Check 4, check 4.
3rd and long here for Rosen. It's complete to Fuller. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
15-yard line.
Set. 180. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
180. Run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Texans 1st down.
Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Johnson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle by Demarius Randall. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Rosen looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rosen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They begin this drive with Chubb. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To throw is Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on fourth down. Rosen escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Callaway on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mike,
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they take a knee.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable here for Callaway. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 48.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Haywood.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Here we go, D.
And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, he knocks him over. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Run.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Pistol.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. This is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.